How y'all doing out there in everything sweet world? We definitely appreciate y'all joining us today. Today we're making another fantastic dessert. We're making a spice cake. Baby, I'm talking about we got every kind of spice going in this cake as possible, okay? And this is what you're gonna need to get it up and running, okay? We got 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2.5 cups of granulated sugar, 4 sticks of butter, 6 eggs. We got 1 cup of regular milk, cereal milk. And we got our spices. We got allspice, we got ginger, we got nutmeg, we got pumpkin pie filling, we got cinnamon. The flavors you're gonna need, you got vanilla extract and you got butter extract. Okay. Now, cream bouquet. How many of y'all have heard of that? I have heard. Okay, I've been baking 35, 37 years. Never heard of it until 4 or 5 years ago. Cream bouquet. Let me give you a little secret. When you baking at home, you trying to make your stuff taste like what we do at the bakery. At the bakery, we trying to make our stuff taste like what you do at home. Okay? We never use cream bouquet, okay? Because we trying to get the home effect. We trying to make our cake, but when you cut into it and you taste it, you say, this just like grandma used to make it. Then you at home trying to get your stuff to taste like what we doing at the bakery. Well, let me tell you something. Keep doing what you're doing at home. Cream bouquet, you using the knife. We never did. I'm talking about you baking a cake, you got an oven. You using fresh butter. You using fresh eggs. You using fresh milk. We didn't do that at the bakery. We used substitutes. I'm talking about when we made a batch of cake, we made 24 layers at a time. Do you understand what we would have to charge if we use fresh butter and fresh eggs every time we made a batch of cake? Okay, we use butter flavors and flavors to enhance the flavor to make it taste like what you do at home. You don't try to do what we do. We trying to do what you do. Okay, so that cream bouquet and all that other stuff, just forget it. Keep doing what you're doing. That's our job, to try to make it taste like you do it at home, okay? And I checked with a lot of bakery today. They're not doing it from scratch, okay? Some may probably doing the cake from scratch, but a lot of them using cake mixes now, okay? And they're using flavors to enhance the flavor of what you're doing at home. So don't stop doing what you're doing at home. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing. Baby, you're going to have a delicious cake or whatever you're trying to do. All right, we're going to the mixing bowl now, okay? Don't go nowhere. Stay with us. Okay, 4 sticks of butter. We're going in with it. I'll let that mix for about a minute. Just loosen it up. All right, our sugar going in now. All right, when it comes together, we're going to go ahead and put it in 4th gear and mix from 7 to 8 minutes. Now use that 7 to 8 minutes. We'll say 8 minutes, okay? I'm going to let that mix for 8 minutes in 4th gear, okay? Don't go nowhere, y'all stay with us. All right, we're 4 minutes in. We're going to scrape down. 4 minutes. We'll be back. All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute in. I'm going straight down. I'm going to start adding the eggs one at a time. Okay? Now, I told you, don't skip this step. Matter of fact, don't skip no steps. Why you want to skip a step for? This is science, baby. I'm going to go in second gear and add eggs one at a time. I've got 4 eggs in. We're going to scrape down so we add the final 2. We're going to get that mix off the bottom and off the sides. We're going to get all that in the main batch. Alright, now we add our final 2 eggs. Still adding one at a time now. Add a teaspoon of butter extract. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, maybe 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And our spices. Put them in there. First gear. Adding baking soda and salt in our flour, and we just loosen it up a layer. You can sift it if you choose to sift it. I choose not to. Okay. Right, we're going to add this in a third at a time. Third of our flour going in. I combine another third of our flour, and a third of our milk, mix until I combine. First, our milk is going in. And the last of our flour is going in. This is that combined. Alright, I'll take our batter dash out. Now you remember, at the bakery we trying to make it taste like you do it at home. You at home trying to make it taste like we do it at the bakery. Our eggs came in 5-gallon drums, okay? You know, we didn't do what you do. We didn't get a dozen egg crack, eat one of them individually. No, we didn't have time for that. They came in 5-gallon drums. Our butter substitute came in 50 blocks, 50-pound blocks. Okay, we ordered a bunch of them things. I'm talking about 25 at a time. Eggs, we ordered, 25 containers at a time. Our butter flavor came in 1 gallon. It was highly concentrated. You could make 4 gallons out of 1 gallon. The milk, we use water to make our cakes. Okay. We enhance the flavor. Enhance the flavor of it, the taste of it, butter for flavors. That's why we ordered concentrated flavors. Okay? So, stop trying to make your stuff taste like what we do at the bakery. We constantly trying to make our stuff taste like what you do at home. Okay? So, keep doing what you doing at home. If you at home, and believe me, you're gonna get that bakery taste. Okay, you do not need any extra this or extra that. Okay, we constantly trying to make it taste like what you do at home. Okay, that's what we doing. When you buy something at the bakery, we want you to cut into it and say, man, this tastes like what my grandmama used to make. Okay, so stop buying that extra stuff. Just keep doing what you're doing. Sweetheart, you're going to have a fantastic cake or whatever you bake. Okay? All right. We got a 12-cup pan here. Okay? Been greased and dusted. Okay? Our oven is on 350. We have an electric oven. If you're using a gas oven, you probably can cook it on 325. But we got an electric oven. We found out, cooking on 325 do not work well for us with an electric oven. Okay? So we cook on 350, all right? Now, you saw me strafing the sides and the bottom as I would continue to mixing this up, okay? The sisters and your mom and your grandma back in the old days, they didn't have mixers. They did by hand, so it's already mixed up when they get ready to insert it into the pan. Me personally, I take a homemade cake that was cooked at home over any cake that came from a bakery, okay? Because I understand, I know the difference. I know what they doing at home. And I also know what they doing at the bakery. So if I had a choice, I'd take the homemade cake over the bakery cake any time of the week. Because I know what I'm getting. When we was at baking in grocery stores, we'll start preparing for Christmas, making cakes in October. I'm talking about we'll come in for 2 months and we just make pound cakes. We'll come in one day and make soccer to me all day long. Next day we'll come in and make lemon all day long. Next day we'll come in, we make different pound cake all day long. Okay? And you're making 100 or so or more cakes a day. Then you gotta wait till it cool, then you gotta ice them things, all right? Then once you ice them, then you gotta dome them up. After you dome them up, they cool down, then you gotta roll them in the freezer. So we started in October getting ready for Christmas. We didn't make much stress back then, okay? We had a cake mix that you had enhanced with the flavors, and you need to know what you're doing now. You just can't take a cake mix and think you're going to create something fantastic. somebody in the kitchen got to know, how to elevate the flavor to make it taste like. Okay, so you had to have some knowledge of baking. And that baking is a science, okay? Had a lot to do with the weather, temperature, all that plays in to how your product come out, okay? Okay? If it's too hot, too much moisture coming out, you got to know how to add more moisture to the batch. Winter time, basically everything stays the same. Be too cold, then you got to know how to heat up the ingredients to make your cake or whatever you coming out straight. So it's a science, okay? Weather plays a lot to do with it. Weather plays a whole lot to how your product come out. Okay, we got the cake in the pan. We done knocked the air bubbles out. We're going into the oven at 350. It'll take it 55, 60 minutes. We'll check it in 50 minutes. We'll check it in 50 minutes, all right? Y'all stay with us, don't go nowhere. Okay, we put 50 minutes on, we come back and put another 10 on it. And my wife, she stuck it 4 times, came out just as dry as pie house. No debris was on the stick at all. So we're gonna let that thing cool about 2 to 3 hours. It's still cooking right now, okay? Because you got it out of the oven, that don't mean it's not cooking. It's still cooking. It will continue to cook, 3 to 4 minutes once you get it out of the oven. So we're gonna let it cook, continue to cook. As it cool down, then it will stop cooking, okay? So 2 to 3 hours, we're gonna let it cool, then we'll dump it. Then we'll come back and ice it. You don't wanna miss that. But continue to what I was saying. We trying to, at the bakery, we trying to get our stuff to taste like you do it at home. And you trying to get your stuff to taste like we do it at the bakery. So, it's a cycle going on. So continue to do what you do at home. Stop trying to do what the bakery do, because we trying to copy your taste, okay? I've been doing this stuff so long, 35, 40 years, okay? And believe me, I know what goes on inside the professional bakery, and I know what goes on at home. Give me the bakery cake, give me a homemade cake, I'll take the homemade cake every time. Our cakes come in a 5-gallon bucket, okay? Now, we don't know if they just cracking them eggs, put them in a 5-gallon bucket. We're pretty sure they're not doing that. They cracking them eggs, 2-3 months down, throw them in the freezer, and we order them, they pull them out. You using fresh eggs from the grocery store, fresh butter. We use shortening that designed for cakes, okay? Stop trying to do what they do at the bakery. Do what you do at home. You'll have a much better product, okay? We're gonna let it cool. We'll be back to icing. You don't want to miss that. How y'all doing? We back after 6 hours of cooling. Now you don't have to let yours cool 6 hours. We let ours cool 6 hours because we weren't in no rush to put the icing on it, okay? 3 hours of cooling. Dump it. Another hour. Not 4 hours. Let it completely cool. No warm, no heat coming at all. Then you ready to ice, okay? We got a cup and a half of powdered sugar. We got heavy cream here. We got butter, 2 tablespoons, teaspoons, really. Going in with that. We got butter extract, half a teaspoon. Not very much at all, okay? Little wine. I'm gonna use a cap. That's gonna give the wild taste. Everybody gonna know what is that? What is that taste? You gonna just smile. You don't know what that is, right? Okay. Yeah, heavy cream. We're gonna go ahead and add that in there. I'm gonna mix it up and see how much more we need, okay? Definitely need some more of that heavy cream. Get some of this stuff out the way, y'all. See what we doing. Now we're trying to beat the clumps out of it, all right? white. Most of the icing wind up on the rack instead on the cake. Now you can put that in the fridge for about 5 or 10 minutes, let it get a chill on it. That'll prevent your ice from just running all down everywhere. And you want your icing on the cake, on the rack. Even though I didn't put mine in the fridge, it's been sitting out for 6 hours. So if it run down, you know it run down, but basically hopefully 90% of it will stay on the cake. Okay. Spoon in. Get all this out of here. We're gonna have some icing with our cake. We're gonna let that set for a few minutes. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna taste this, baby. Y'all stay with us, don't go anywhere. Okay, take a fork and put your little design now like that. Okay. And just let that dry up and we'll come back and taste test. Y'all stay with us. Taste test time, baby. You know what time it is. Look at that. Listen, you give me this every time over bakery, pound cake. Listen, we didn't concentrate on one cake, okay? It had to be a specialty cake for us to concentrate on one cake. We didn't make one cake. We made multiple cakes, 25, 30, 40, 50 cakes at a time. If we had to put butter and break all them eggs, man, we'd be there all day. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all. I was in the business 35, 36, 37 years. I'm still doing a little part-time stuff for a hospital, okay? Pastry chef there. Basically, they use, cake mixes. I have to, create different cakes from the cake mixes. Well, I understand the hospital, they're sensitive about what they can use and what they can't use. They don't want to make anybody sick. They're hospital, so they can't use, certain things, They let me use fresh eggs because, we bake them, so it's not going to be, a problem with somebody getting sick off them. But, restaurant, they can't use fresh eggs, okay? But, my God, listen. Stop trying to do what we doing at the bakery Lord have mercy. And continue to do what you do at home. We don't make stuff like this, okay? Mm, mm, mm. Mm. They dropped the mic, I dropped the fork. Mm. That's just plumb delicious, okay? So I can get a glass of milk, sit down and eat the whole thing. It'll take about 2-3 days, but I can get it done. Now, if you're still going through that U-scan line, stop it. You want to work for free? Come on over here. I got a lot of stuff you can do for free, like mowing the grass, mopping the floor, washing the dishes, washing the clothes. I can find a bunch of stuff for y'all to do for free if you want to work for free, Now, if you want to get paid, then don't come over here. But you go to the grocery store and you want to work there and don't get paid. So you might well come over here and work for me and don't get paid. But if you want some money, don't come over here, okay? Ain't no money over here, okay? Now, this cake here, you need to try it. It's moist. It's fresh. It's delicious. Spicy. Taste your cinnamon, nutmeg. You can taste all that in it. Your icing, it's just upper level, okay? It's 5-star without a question, okay? Man, that's delicious. Now, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and push that subscribe button. If you like what you saw, share it, okay? Do that for us at Everything's Week. We'll definitely appreciate you. Now, we'll be back next week with another fantastic, we hope, for dessert. But if not, we're going to come back with something. We come back with something every week, okay? Until then, live long and prosper. And we will be back next week. We love y'all. We out of here.